right. We are back with the one and only Detox, honey. Now, it looks like we might have had a security problem of some kind over in the Lady Red area because there's a mysterious, beautiful stranger sitting on the couch. Oh, my God. It's VICKY VOX.
How you doing?
I didn't even see you get in here.
Bitch, I'm fat, but I'm swift.
She light-footed.
No, I'm not. I mean, I got my two favorite things over here. You know what I mean? Fried chicken and VICKY VOX.
Wonderful. Oh, it's a real family affair around here. I love it.
This is a reunion there.
I can't eat chicken no more. I gave up meat. Good for you.
Well, she gave up animals. Ain't never gonna give up that meat.
No.
Nor.
Farm.
Nor.
Don't meat.
Now, before the camera went on, you were telling a very quick and dirty story about someone propositioning you. You want to tell that again?
It was when Calpurnia had her show Stunning at Hamburger Mary's, and then I had my show Pumped. But we would always work at each other's show, and so, of course, you know, Callie and I just like to kiki and cut up, and we had
By
some
that,
drinks.
she means they were drunk.
We were drunk, yes.
Okay.
I said we had some drinks, Mary. We had some drinks, and then we decided that we needed some food, so we walked over to the donut place down the block on Santa Monica. Not Santa Monica and Highland, not the donut time.
Okay.
The now defunct transsexual prostitute hangout.
Right.
But we went to the other donut place that was around the corner from Hamburger Mary's, got our little donuts, came outside, and this man had to step back because we were so beautiful.
Right.
We went, And then he asked us, can I suck y'all's girls' dicks?
Oh, my God. Bravo! What that's like. I like that sort of win an Oscar.
Right.
All right, let's talk a little
Next
bit
year's
about
Best Picture.
Best Picture. Can I suck y'all girls' dick?
But Calpurnia has a $40,000 vagina.
She does.
Yes, she does.
That's what made me laugh so much. All she did was go, man. That was her donut.
With her donut in her flask.
Let's talk about All Stars 2, honey.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Now, first of all, we want to give you major props for having the balls to call out Wendy Williams from that All-Star, when she was hosting that All-Stars show.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Well,
I think that happened so long ago.
It was actually during, it was during season 9.
Oh, was that what it was?
Yeah, she was, it was the first year it was on VH1, and she hosted, for whatever god-awful reason, they decided to...
Because she's a mess.
Because she's a mess. to use Wendy Williams, who to me has never been an ally, even though she likes to say that she is, and her fans like to say she's never been an ally. All she does, she's made a career off of outing closeted entertainers, closeted celebrities, and
that smells so good.
So I was just so confused as to why she was there, and clearly she was confused as to why she was there because she was apparently a total cunt on set.
She definitely did not seem to care at all about
and
it.
I was disappointed. Like a lot of the people from World of Wonder and Logo, they were like, you know, they reached out and they were like, I'm glad that you're saying something because they obviously can't really, you know, it's not really their decision. But I was disappointed even after she left, which was very sudden and very quietly.
Yes, and no one ever mentioned it again. Yeah,
right. And I think, I mean, honestly, when all that was going on, I think. In my head, I thought, what better of an after show if they're going to do an after show than to have Hey Qween with the eliminated queen. That, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be brilliant.
Bravo to that idea,
I feel like that would be so brilliant.
I mean, that would be very organic, right?
Exactly, it would be very organic, and I think it just makes sense to me to have something like that go on.
Agreed.
Instead of a bitch who has no idea, who's never seen an episode, who has no idea what the community is about, and who has no idea what the show is about, to put her 2 cents in. No, fuck that. Hey VH1, why not make Hey Qween the official after show after RuPaul's Drag Race on VH1, 8/7 Central? Wise it up and do it.
Okay, well now let's get into All Stars 2 like I meant to do initially. Now, you killed the runway every time on All Stars 2. Let's take a look at some of those looks that you slayed so hard.
Yes,
Adam, don't you have a proper appropriate sound cue for this? I think you do. Exactly, thank you.
You're doing great.
Model. Models effects. Yes,
Magazine.
yes. Give it to them. Model. Thin, streamlined. You also reunited with Rolaskatox.
We did. We reunited.
But a reunion not so welcome by any of you, really.
Well,
I mean, because you're still, obviously your friends in real life,
Right.
but the label
Right.
was...
Well, because, I mean, even while we were filming season 5, we didn't realize what a clique it was until watching it. You know what I mean?
I did.
And well, you weren't there watching it. Of course, we were like, oh, yeah, I see what's happening here. But being there, it was like we all smoked at the time. It was our only way to escape.
Oh, right.
And, like, get away from
Escape.
set for a minute. Escape! I cannot with you right now. So we had all this
Listen,
smoke
you
together.
texted me and said, come over here. You knew that I had just got done waiting, bitch. I am drunk as fuck. And we are on TV. Also known as YouTube. Are you still a paid sponsor partner?
DJ.
I got my partner membership. Can you fill my cup up too? I got my partner. My partnership got taken away because I don't have enough views.
Well,
Wah, wah.
I don't have very many views either. We just need to make more content.
Do I?
You don't need to do nothing.
I don't know. I'm cool. I like naps.
That should be a YouTube series. That could be.
I like naps with Vicky
Remember when
Vox.
I was gonna have, wait. Remember when I was gonna have a cooking show about how to microwave food and order delivery?
Yes.
Microwave leftovers and order delivery at the same time.
Yes.
So you eat while you wait for the food.
Right. It's an appetizer.
But we were talking about fashion and you have them.
All right. Okay.
That was a great segue,
Because
bitch.
I appreciate the segue, though. I really do.
I try to bring it back.
Thank you, sister. So you were talking to me about Rolaskatox and not wanting to be labeled it again, right?
Well, yeah, because I mean, it was never our intention the first time around.
Wait a minute. It's funny that you wear all labels and you don't want to be labeled. Label bitch. Label. It's your show. It's your show, Johnny. It's your show.
Thank you so much, Vicky. Thank you so much.
Back to you.
Thank you, Vicky. We're over here with Detox. We're going to continue to talk about All-Stars 2. But we'll be checking in with you momentarily on the red cover with Lady Red. There's more stars ahead with Vicky Vox. She's starting at all the stars. Yes, welcome to Hey Qween Live. All right. Let me just
We're doing great.
Let me get these last few questions about All Stars out. Last words on Rolaskatox.
Last words were last time. It wasn't a thing at the beginning. It wasn't a thing on All Stars for sure.
Right.
Even though it seemed that way, it was never a clique. It was never that way. You know, honestly, she just like, especially the episode I sent Alyssa home. The critiques were better. And of course, I did not want to, like, it was a hard place to be put in. I did not want to send one of my dearest friends home. And granted, Alaska should have sent her home the day she, you know, when she.
Yeah.
So I should never have even had to be put in that position.
You're like,
in my
blame
head.
Alaska.
So I'm always blame Alaska.
Take
The queen of
responsibility.
the
Detox, you made a decision.
Now you've had front row seats for the Tantrum third round world.
Yes.
Can we please take us back there and give us the tea on all of that? What we did not see, what we did see, and how it was portrayed on television.
I mean, it was portrayed accurately. It really was. And there was actually more to it. It was like, it went on and on and on. The tantrum.
How long do you think it went on for?
It seemed like forever. And that's why, like, when it's happening and you can see Roxy helping me change and everything in the back, I'm just like, like, why are we doing this? And especially because, like, but that's the thing is I've worked with Alaska for a long time and I've been on tour with her and I've seen these tantrums before. So it's nothing like that, like extreme,
but yeah,
also very, like, you know, extreme for certain situations. And
I seem to remember her throwing a tantrum when she lost.
she did throw a
first
tantrum
time.
when she
right.
lost.
I remember hearing that story from Jinx Monsoon.
She did throw a
That hard.
huge tantrum when she lost. So I wasn't like, everyone else was gagged by it. I was like, oh, finally, here we go. We're seeing this. But to also, like, it be her first time in the bottom, and she'd been killing the competition, and to react that way, I was like, you know, part of me was wanting to send her home. But at the same time, I was like, oh, the fans will hate me if I send her home.
Yeah.
And then it turned out the fans wanted me to send her home.
Oh my God.
And then I probably would have won.
Right, that's probably true.
So, you know, do I kick myself in the ass every day for sending her, you know, not sending her home? No, I should have.
Right.
But I also didn't want to do that because she was killing it. You know what I mean? It wasn't about our friendship. She was murdering the competition.
Yeah.
She was doing so amazing. And to have just one, like, flub, and granted she acted like an asshole and acted like a child, we're allowed to do that. It's a high-stress environment. It's a crazy situation to be thrown in.
Now, you guys on that All-Star season was the first time everybody was really coming back with the social media insanity as of before, whereas everyone had to be afraid of what the fans might say or do if you did something wrong. Tell me about that environment, because it was definitely pervasive through that season.
Yeah, and you could tell like that there were people who were acting that way, like, oh, I can't do this, I have to act this way because of how I'm going to be portrayed, how social media is going to react. And that, I mean, that's even more exhausting than the already exhausting task to be put into that competitive competition and that environment. So,
because that's the scarier thing.
That's the scary thing, and that's honestly what a lot of the new girls. I watch the episodes from like the new seasons, and I see how calculating they have to be. They don't have to be that way. I would actually prefer them to be completely genuine and honest, and not have to worry about how they're going to be portrayed, because it honestly takes them out of the competition. Yeah. For me, it's like when it's so calculated, like focus on the task at hand and focus on portraying who you are, because that's who you want people to fall in love with. Yeah. And that's why when people act this way and then people meet them in person, they're like, oh wow, you're a fucking cunt.
I'm gonna have to call bullshit on all this conversation.
Okay. Hold on one second. Vicky, back to you. We want to check in with Vicky. What's going on outside with Vicky?
Thank you very much, Johnny. Down here,
somebody gets the wind machine. Somebody gets the wind machine.
I just need to tell you that I've spoken to some people and I have an update.
Okay, thank you. What is it, Vicky?
It's bullshit.
Okay.
Listen, it's a TV show.
Right.
We watching TV. I don't want to know how you really feel. I want you to fuck it up. I want you to get messy. I want you to New York. What's the name? New York. From Love It. From
Tiffany Paul.
I want you to be a messy bitch. I know that it's a competition, but let's be real. Nothing about this is drag. This is a TV show where you have to sew shit, glue shit, button shit, sing shit.
Oh, they haven't had to do that in a long time.
Oh.
Well, I wouldn't know because I've never been on it.
That's true.
So I don't know how it really goes. I just know what I'm watching, and I want to be entertained. I want Alaska to break down. I want Roxy to be pissed off and sent the fuck home. I want this person to come back. I want Alyssa Edwards to drop her jaw 3 times. I want it to be what it is. You know what I'm saying? Girl, ain't nobody want to see you being serious.
That's what I mean. It's like, why fake why pretend, and why go in there with a notion and an initiative to be like, well, I have to be this calculating.
I'll tell you why.
No, well, hold on, let me finish.
Because the producers lied to him.
Shut the fuck up. You have to be, when you're constantly thinking and acting, you're not going to be able to have those moments when you're always like, you know what, well, the fans want to see this. These people have to see it this way.
First of all,
I have to come across this way.
If you're doing anything for the fans, you ain't doing it right.
Right, because the fans, I mean, just be yourself. That's what I'm saying.
But some people don't know who they are.
Right.
And they were cast as a mess.
Which is why they need to be getting
You know what? This is what I would do. If I was on the show, if I had my own show, I would walk in and say, you know what?
I think you do right now.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gladly giving it over.
And be like, my 39 contestants, everybody's going home.
Vicky and I were talking about...
One episode. We're going to have one episode shot. Everybody's going home because you ain't going to win.
What I really wanted from All Stars 3 is to have Vicky be the 10th contestant and walk in just like this.
Because they should have stars.
Right. She was, and then she goes, where are the stars? And then just walks, and then takes her suitcase and walks all the way out the pink door. So she shows in through that little entrance. Hey, y'all, how you doing? It's me, Vicky VOX. Y'all may not know me, but I know the fuck you. Where are the stars? I gotta go.
It says all stars.
So maybe not even audition for season 11, but just go. But wait till they call you for All Star season 4.
You know, I get so much shit for auditioning, not auditioning. You know what? I'm a fart in a bucket and send it in.